Welcome back to Take the L podcast. We are your hosts, Zeek and the Wise Amigro. Wise Amigro, talk to him.
I'm going to keep it simple this time. You are what your record says you are.
Who's that?
Parcells.
Parcells, man. That's a lot of advice that a bunch of teams could live by.
Yeah.
Because,
it would take away a lot of my takes, though, because I keep saying that the Patriots suck, the Bills suck, the 49ers suck. Damn, yeah.
Because you're just a hater. You hate every team that's doing good.
Disregard that quote.
But no, I like it, though, because then that means I don't have to live with what the Cowboys are doing right now.
Mediocre, like.
Yeah.
Who likes being mediocre?
And, like, if you want to go record says they're mediocre, but if you want to say division leaders?
No. He said record. He didn't say where they stand. He said
so let's be division leaders, bro. All right, so let's review a couple games from this past Monday. We missed this last podcast, work, life, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we're a little late on this. So we're not going to go through every game, but just the highlights. Patriots versus the Texans.
The Texans showed the fuck out. They look like they got a great defense now. I don't know what the hell's going on. They look better without J.J. Watt than they did with him.
You know why that is, though.
Because J.J. Watt's injury prone and washed?
No. Oh, wow. Look at hot take over here.
No, I mean, they just look a lot better, man. I don't know what the reasoning behind it is, but they just look better on defense. They look a lot faster. Like they're moving to the ball. They're flying all over the place.
Yeah, that's real easy when your receivers are slow. Like the Patriots receivers are slow, can't separate. And then also when you're facing the guy who knows how your organization works.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I think that's like the main two factors.
I mean, and I feel like the game was closer than it should have been. And it wasn't even close.
Yeah, at the end,
and it wasn't even close.
That's always say I don't unless the team that's losing comes from behind and wins it.
Yeah,
I don't count the scores that happened in the last 2 to 4
when nobody
minutes.
was playing defense.
Right.
Nobody cared about tackling.
That's literally when they moved the ball and scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
When nobody's playing defense.
So the Texans might be the real deal, or the Patriots might really suck. I'm not sure which one it is. I think Tom Brady is washed.
Damn.
Fuck it.
That's how you got.
I'm coming in hot. What did we? 2 minutes into the podcast, Tom Brady's washed, bro.
Damn.
He is fucking washed. Like, the passes weren't crisp. He ain't got no more throwing power. If somebody, I'd like to see. I'm not gonna do the research. Y'all can do the research, or somebody else can. If y'all knew who it is, tag me on their shit.
Yeah, you're getting homework.
But I'd like to know when somebody's within 7 yards of you, are you going to throw it away, or who throws it away the most? And I bet it'd be Tom Brady. If somebody's close, like not even close, if somebody's within 5 to 7 range of Tom Brady and tackling him, he is just throwing that motherfucker at the ground.
Oh,
he don't give a shit. Like I feel like he's so skittish in the pocket now that it's completely ruining his style of play. Like he used to be like, oh, he has great command of the pocket.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna rattle Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady. Granted, he's never liked to get hit. Yeah. He's always had an issue with that. But now it seems like if somebody's coming at him, like a linebacker left the flats and came to rush him, he's like, oh no, not doing that.
Damn.
It's bad. And then I saw a stat. I'm going to bring it up, and then I'm going to get off the Patriots because I feel like I've been beating them up for a while now. He is 29th in completion percentage. He's 26th in pass yards per attempt. He's 21st in passer rating. Damn. And he's tied for 13th in touchdowns. That's not good. And he is holding them back. And you know why?
Wow.
Because he's washed.
Wow. All right. So you got your hot take out the way. I would defend the honor of a guy I hate to say is the GOAT, but he's the GOAT. He's the winning GOAT. Like he wins so much he's the GOAT. The thing about this team is that these guys have gone. I said this podcast ago when they got Mohamed Sanu.
They don't have receivers.
No. When they got Mohamed Sanu, that is the ultimate take.
That's your take.
But the thing about these guys is that they're so bad developing receivers. Now, I feel like this hasn't been a secret. Like,
no,
there has not been a guy who has come to their organization in the last 15 years that you can say, man, they developed that receiver and that guy became great. Other than the guy they used to play quarterback at Kent State, sat on the bench for 4 years and learned the position like that. That's the only guy you can say they may have developed. Put that in the track record with most other teams, like they're really bad at developing receivers. Right now, they're dealing with guys they developed, guys they drafted, and a guy they traded for, Dorsett, who Indianapolis knew was a bust. And that's their receiving core.
Yawn.
So who are you throwing to? Like, what do you want to do?
Yawn.
So I'm not saying that if
I'm
Russell
yawning
Wilson,
so hard that my fucking upper teeth just scratched the back of my neck. Like this is. You imagine that shit? Like my head just flipped inside out because I was yawning so hard. My shit just was like, "Hey, tickle, tickle." Nah, bro, that's so whack. That's such a cop out for Tom Brady. I feel like, okay, if you gave any quarterback in the NFL 3 top receivers, sure they'd be good. So we're gonna baby Tom Brady because he has bad receivers.
Right, so first off, that's not true. Because
it's not true.
We've seen what guy in Tampa's doing.
He's top in touchdowns.
Are we saying he's good? Are we saying that Winston is good?
We're saying
now? We're saying that he has 2 of the top. Actually, statistically, he has 2 of the top 3 receivers in the NFL.
Which is he's doing if he's doing good though.
No,
he's doing better than Tom Brady would do because they're too fast for Tom Brady. He wouldn't be able to get him the fucking football. He can only throw 37 yards.
Dude, Tom Brady unleashed that shit 3 or 4 times last night. In that past game. It's just nobody there.
For an astounding 39 yards.
Nobody there. I saw him throw the ball 50 yards at least 2 or 3 times that game.
What was the wind in that game? I need to know what the wind was and which direction the wind was going. There's no way Tom Brady has the strength to throw the ball 50 yards anymore.
Bruh, he definitely has.
All them plants and that yoga shit he doing, it ain't working. That motherfucker's washed. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not buying it.
I think that what's going on is that we're so used to seeing guys like Russell Wilson like go out here and do it without an O-line. They were just like, oh, well, Tom Brady is not good anymore because he can't do it without an O-line or he can't do it without receivers. The fact of the matter is he never has been able to, and so now he doesn't have that. So my whole point is not that Tom Brady is better than Russell Wilson or better than Lamar Jackson or whoever it is. What I'm saying is that his game is so different that when you take those things away from him, then he goes back to being the 6th-round draft pick that he was.
So he's just never been good. He's not washed. He's just never been good.
This is literally my point this entire time.
Okay, so Tom Brady is
the same.
He said he was the GOAT.
That's why I said winning. I always put winning in front of that.
Okay.
If you ask me who the GOAT quarterback is Peyton Manning.
Okay, so
he's the best quarterback I've ever seen.
I'm glad we
agree.
And
I don't feel like they're on the same plane.
So you might as well just agree with me.
No, because the argument you're trying to make is that now he sucks. What I'm saying is I don't see as much of a decline as people are trying to make it out to be. I think this is the guy he's always been.
I feel like he's been,
and his offense is not as good anymore because even those years they kept saying he doesn't have any receivers. He doesn't have any receivers. What did he have? He had like the top 2 tight ends in the NFL.
Okay, yeah.
Like, so he's actually never been in a situation where he didn't have receivers. It's just or people to catch the ball. This man have always been wide receivers. Keep in mind that one Super Bowl where he won, he threw the ball to the running back 13 times.
Yeah, James White.
Okay, so no receivers, but when you throw the ball 30 times and somebody catches 50% of your catches by themselves, like, yeah, so this year he does not have that. Right now they're shutting down Julian Edelman. And the running back out the backfield, what's his name? I keep thinking it's James White.
James White, Sonny Michel.
No, it's
Burkhead.
Damn it. He's been throwing the ball a little bit to Burkhead, but they're shutting down these running backs out the backfield, especially in that Texans game. And it's just like, all right, Tom, get it done with Dorsett and these other 2 rookies that nobody's ever heard of. And he can't. And my point is he never could have. But yes, if you give him 6'7" Gronk, super fast Aaron Hernandez, another year you give him Randy Moss, or if he's just playing a completion game, what he did early in his career where his stats were not good, when he was winning the Super Bowls early in his career, we played with 3 Wes Welkers. We talk about like Deion Branch and Patton and those guys who were not great receivers, but it was so many of them, and they were so good at catching the ball that was thrown to them. They're not finna break it or anything like that, but they're just good at moving the chains. Then yes, he can succeed. But right now he doesn't have a guy to move the chains except for Edelman. That's it. He doesn't have any other options.
I'm fine with this take.
Yeah, okay.
Tom Brady sucks. And if he didn't suck, he's now washed.
Oh, God. All right.
He should retire. This should be his last year in the NFL.
I hope he goes to the Bears next year.
This will be it. There's no way.
I don't think he will either.
He doesn't have the talent to go anywhere. He doesn't. Oh, he lacks the ability to play. While his mind may still be there, his body is not.
Damn.
Sure, he may have. Now he runs a 5.1 instead of a 5.4, whatever the fuck he ran.
Well, he's blazing now, bro.
Yeah.
He didn't get it down to
he
like
still can't probably
maybe?
catch the fucking football. He still can't throw it 50 yards.
This man had Super Bowl catches, bro. Touchdown catches. What you talking about?
Stop this.
Hold on, though. But for real, like on a serious note, Mr. Trubisky. Yes. Trash, right? We agree.
I would take Mitch Trubisky over Tom Brady right now.
Oh, shit. Wow. Oh.
I'm going to do some homework, and I'm going to find out for everybody. But I would rather have Mitch Trubisky at quarterback leading my team over Tom Brady. If you give me the intangible, or if you give me the intangibles of Tom Brady and Mitch Trubisky, because obviously Tom Brady's been doing it for 20 years. He knows what the fuck he's talking about and all this shit. You got to trust him on stuff.
Yeah.
If you give me Trubisky's ability, I would take him. But
his ability is like not being able to hit receivers, though. That's his ability.
Neither can Tom Brady.
Every time Tom Brady's ever had a receiver that can separate, he hits them. There's never been any deviation from that. We've seen Mr. Trubisky with Allen Robinson and can't hit him. We've seen Mr. Trubisky with Tyreek Cohen, and if he ain't fucking 10 yards in front of him, can't hit him. Except for the random one every 3 games he has where he just happens to be okay those games.
I'm not budging on this. Trubisky I would take him talent, skill, ability wise.
No, you got to take the quarterback.
If I'm
because you want to say take the talent. If you say talent, then Jameis Winston's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He has one of the bigger arms. He's pretty mobile, but you got to take him as a quarterback though. So Jameis Winston is not one of the best.
I would rather have the bumps and bruises that come with the second, third year, whatever Trubisky. What is second? Is it second year?
I think he's in his 3rd year.
Okay, I would rather take the bumps and bruises that come with that than. I don't know if my quarterback has the ability anymore.
Damn,
that's the problem. That would be my big question in Patriot land.
I think there's only one. The last quarterback I ever saw that I was like, oh, he doesn't have the ability anymore was probably Eli.
And you don't think that?
No, I don't think it's anywhere near because you're watching Eli and you're watching him with Evan Ingram. You're watching him with the elite talent. You're watching him with Evan Ingram, Odell Beckham. People swear up and down Shepard's pretty good. You're watching him with those guys, and he sucks with those guys. You're watching Tom Brady with Patriot receiving bums, and a guy who's pretty good. Which, like I said, I'm not taking away anything from their slot receiver. He's pretty good. But you can scheme that out. If you got one good guy, you can scheme that out. And that's what the Texans did.
I guess.
They schemed that dude the fuck out. He still got a touchdown, but they schemed him out.
Let's move past this. I'm over it.
The last time we talked about Tom Brady, we talked for a good while.
We should have a Tom Brady podcast day.
All right, so the Ravens versus the 49ers.
This game showed me that.
Did you ever get nervous during this game?
Oh, I was nervous the entire game, bro.
Okay.
Once I realized that they were able to run the ball, like once I realized how weak our outside defense was, I was like, oh, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
But this game showed me that the 49ers are the real deal.
Yeah.
They stuck with us a lot closer than I expected them to. Towards the end of the game, I felt like the Ravens didn't want to score a touchdown. They just didn't want to give the ball back.
Right.
So they just kind of just sat on the ball. I feel like they could have scored. And the game would have been, 24 to 17?
Yeah.
And then it would have looked like, oh, okay, well, they're in a league of their own. But I feel like the Ravens were like, we really don't want to score, which is what the big problem with the 49ers were, is they punted or they tried to pass on 4th and 1 when you got 140, 200 rushing yards that game. Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, coaches get too cute, man.
Yeah. But, the Ravens are the better team, obviously. The 49ers are really fucking close. I think they're the second best team in the NFL. Yeah, that's what I got from that one.
Where was that game played?
It was in Baltimore.
Huh.
What?
Oh, I just wonder what happened if it was played in San Francisco.
Honestly, I think if it was played in San Francisco, it would have been a better game for the Ravens.
Oh, wow. Why?
There's not a stadium that could probably beat the Seahawks stadium as being hostile.
Right.
And they went in Seattle and beat them motherfuckers. So I feel like if you give...
I feel like this... what was that? It's like super early in the season. I feel like the Seahawks have been on a trajectory.
They've evolved a little bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you give Lamar Jackson... You gave Lamar Jackson LA weather a couple weeks ago. What the fuck did that do?
Yeah.
You give him good weather where he doesn't have to worry about... If I slide, I'm going to tear my goddamn hamstring.
Yeah.
I think
it's even worse.
It's even worse, bro. Same with the pass game, because then the pass game opens up a little bit better. I mean, for both teams, but I feel like cold weather and snow and shit weather is better for Russian teams like the Ravens and the 49ers, which is why it was a close game.
Yeah.
But I feel like in better weather, you would see how much better of a passer Lamar is than Garoppolo. So the game would have been a little